once again, we halt a little bit of London's traffic to bring you Do Not Adjust Your Set, the magical mystery tour for toothache featuring Denise Coffey, Eric Idle, David Jason, Michael Palin, and Terry Jones.
How to eat. A Do Not Adjust Your Set guide to living.
Good night. The lecture today in the series How to Live concerns the problem of eating. In eating, as in everything else, there is a right and a wrong way to set about it. So let us start at the beginning with the approach. Note the confident stride as the eater approaches the table. He pulls the chair out firmly and sits down. Wrong. This is the wrong approach. Let us try it again. He strides to the table, pulls the chair out smoothly, and sits down on the chair. Right. Now he is ready to begin, and we come to the choice of utensil. Arrayed before the eater is a wide variety of utensils, each with its own particular use. The choice of the correct utensil is made carefully and discreetly. And intelligently. Phase 3, the delivery. The utensil is slowly dipped into the food, and with a graceful sweep, the correct amount is carried to the appropriate place. No. 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 The mouth. Right. Finally, phase 4, the appreciation. Having finished a delightful meal, the eater must show his appreciation in a subtle yet definite manner. Wrong. The correct method is a slight pursing of the lips with the eyes upwards, a dab with the napkin, and a slight egregious smile. Well done. Finally, we have the problem of etiquette. This occurs when two or more are dining together.
Which one would you like? The big one or the little one? That's very rude. Now, if I'd had first choice, I would have chosen the little one.
You've got the little one.
In this way, you have seen how it is possible to come to an understanding of food and how to deal with it. And next week, we shall be tackling the problems of foreign food.
Right, oh dear, I'll get it.
Good morning. I'm from the Happy Grin Insurance Agency.
No, thank you.
You know, it's amazing how many people fail to realize the value of insuring their personal property.
No, thank you.
I mean,
no.
for example, have you ever managed to misbreak something that you hold dear?
Yeah. That vase cost me 100 quid.
Oh, dear. And if only you'd been properly insured, you could have claimed it all back and more. Now, would you like to fill in the form?
No, I don't want to, no.
Oh, I think you ought to, you know. I mean, just supposing you were to drop your pocket watch, for example, and somebody was to break or tread on it. Or perhaps your wallet was to rip, for example, in a high wind. Now, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it?
Oh, please. I don't need an insurance policy.
Oh, but everybody needs an insurance policy. Look, supposing you were giving a party, and one of your guests, perhaps a relative, in fun were to produce an axe and ask to smash up this burning table of yours.
My table! Oh, no, please! Oh, my table!
Or then, supposing your wife were accidentally to break this lovely china here by tipping up the cabinet. And then dropping the axe on it. And then you just imagine what would happen if somebody were to pour paint all over your carpet. It's a lovely carpet.
Hey, oh, no, please. No.
The television.
Oh, no.
The television.
No.
Supposing the television were to fuse.
Oh, no. Oh!
Well, what would you do then? Well, you'd claim it off your insurance, and you'd be quite right. You could claim quite a lot with this, I think. £100 for the vase, maybe 200 for the lovely china, and, 100 for the carpet, and why not say 300 for the television?
Really?
Get a new colour set while you're at it. You'd be made if only you were properly insured.
Oh, I am insured.
Like to, just sign it. You are?
Oh, yes, with you. It's very good you've come round, actually.
Flying Doctor to Wallumboola Base. This is the Flying Doctor to Wallumboola Base. Are you receiving me? Over.
Wallumboola Base receiving you loud and clear, Doc. Over.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble, Snowy.
What's the trouble? Over.
Trying... Tell.
I'm sorry, Doc. Can you speak up, please? What's the matter? Over.
It seems... They're...
Doc, please. This is Blaze here. This is Blaze here. What is the matter, please? Over. Wallumboola here. Can you repeat your message, please? Over. Doc, are you all right? Are you trying to tell me something? Come in, please.
I said the radio's not working.
There once was a very famous man. On his famous horse he'd ride through the land. The people used to see him everywhere. When he died they put a statue in the square. Here comes the equestrian statue, prancing up and down the square. Little old ladies stop and say, well, I declare. Once a month on the Friday there's a man with a mop and bucket in his hand. To him it's just another working day, so he whistles as he rubs and scrubs away. Here comes the equestrian statue, prancing up and down the square. Little old ladies stop and say, well, I declare, it's a sight to bring you joy, you feel so gay. And it's guaranteed to brighten up your day if it's grey. Here comes the equestrian statue, prancing up and down the square. Little old ladies stop and say, well, I declare, it's a sight to bring you joy, you feel so gay. it's guaranteed to brighten up your day if it's grey. Feel so gay, 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 feel so gay.
You've taken all your clothes off, Mr. Marshall?
Did you want me to take off everything?
Yes, everything, Mr. Marshall. Hurry up, please.
Yes, shirt as well, eh?
Yes, shirt, Mr. Marshall.
Yes, right. Trousers?
Yes, trousers. Do hurry up, please.
Yes. Shoes and socks.
Shoes and socks, Mr. Marshall. That's right.
Yes, trousers. Yes.
Sit down, will you? Now then, what exactly did you want to see me about?
Well, it's about my wife. She gets these headaches,
Oh, I
you see.
see.
Awfully
As this is the 68th anniversary of 1900, here is Ivor Clarke's cookery class.
Thank you, thank you. Well, hello again. Last week I showed you how to make flambé de Saint-Pierre de Montpazier, a simple little dish that takes only a fortnight to prepare. Well, it's been marinating the hand-trodden champagne grape vat and kept constantly at body temperature by Daphne, whose body I've kept constantly in there. It's been marinating for 3 weeks now, so it should be just about ready. Ah, yes, and here it is. This is the little chap. Looks delicious, eh? And cuts wonderfully easily. Oh, oh, oh. I wish you could smell it. It's perfectly formed. The crystals in the middle here are beautifully tenderized. But now, for the big moment. Bon appetit.
Before our next program, which is after our last program, we're going to play you some music.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, later, but not now. Now, in fact, we return to Ivor Clarke's cookery class. Well, that was the last in the series of Ivor Clarke's cookery classes. He'll be elsewhere in the autumn. Letters and vegetables should be sent to his restaurant. And now I'd like to play you a short piece of music. I'd like to, but I've never learned to play a musical instrument, and he's gone to the great delicatessen in the sky. I don't know what to do with all the work.
Help! 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 Help!
Hello.
Help!
Excuse me, but you're famous, aren't you? Aren't you that fella on the television?
Yes.
I thought, yeah.
Could you get me some help, please?
Yeah, I thought it was you. I'll never forget the face. You got that show, haven't you? Comedy Capers.
Comedy Capers.
Comedy Capers, that's the one, that's the show.
Yes.
Terrible. well, it's a small world, isn't it? And you're, what's his name in it? You're that, you're, what's his name?
Mungo Studebaker.
Ah, that's the one, you're right. You're him, Mungo Studebaker. My word, you're a lot uglier in real life, aren't you?
Could you possibly get me some help, please, Mr.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't introduced myself, have I? My name is Rex. Hugh Rex. Have you heard of me?
No.
No. Because I'm in your trade, like in your business. I do a bit myself. I'm only an amateur. You know, look, I do song and dance. Right, listen to this. Funny things can be yours if you smile all the time and always lend a helping hand. That's all. Great. I tell gags too, you know. Have you heard this one? What was Caesar's last words? No, go on. What was Caesar's last words? Help. Oh, you've heard it. No, seriously though, Monk. You know, I hope you don't mind, like, but you see, we have a bet, like, at home when your show's on, and just between you and us, like, do you wear a wig? No. No, you don't. Are you sure? Oh. No, you don't, do you? Looks just like one.
Could you fetch me some help, please?
You're a funny one, you're a wag. Hey, what? Hold on. Yeah, I'll fetch me wife. Don't go away, will you? She'd love to meet you. Hey, Shale! Sheila!
What is it, Rob?
Come up here, quick. It's a fella. That Mungo Studebaker who's on the television.
Oh, get off. It never is.
He's not there, he is. And you'll never guess what. He don't wear a wig.
Oh, is he ugly?
I know, I've told him that.
Oh,
Told him.
very ugly. Still,
Oh, he's
we better
terrible.
Get a picture. Get
All
a
right,
picture.
I'll get a picture. That's it. Now, you be careful you don't fall
Yeah,
over, darling. Hey, Monk. Monk, could you come up a bit?
Yeah, good.
And-
Now smile.
Now, smile, love.
Cheese.
Hold it.
Cheese.
Lovely. Beautiful one.
Hey, listen, would you mind signing this, please? For a little girl I know, she loves your show. Of
Oh,
course,
she
she's
loves
only,
that show. That's
she's
young
only young,
Irene.
you know. She doesn't really understand these things. Oh,
worry.
here. It's not a wig,
Oh, no,
is it?
it looks like one. I told him that.
It does.
Would you get me some help, please?
Yeah, don't shout.
Charming, isn't it? Goes straight to some people's heads, doesn't it? Look at that, he's got off without pencil. Honestly, some people.
The life and adventures of Captain Fantastic. We bring you yet another thrilling installment in Episode 5. Return to Nowhere Station. The story so far. Yes, the story so far is that Captain Fantastic is chasing Mrs. Black, the most evil woman in the world. And last week she lured him into a magnetic field, and he discovered that she was trying to take over London, and he got stuck on the magnet. And who put this in my book?
This is Captain Fantastic speaking. In a flash, I short-circuited the magnet, and I was free. Pursuing the foe, I found myself back at Nowhere Station. And something caught my eye. So, Mrs. Black thought she was safe, did she? In no time at all, I was up the pole. I crept up, determined to surprise her. She was nowhere to be seen. I sat down to think. This was all rather damping. Chimney cricket. So she'd gone down with the flu. It was time for action. First, the Blickmen. I instantly employed my anti-personnel manoeuvre number 42, stroke 536B. They fled in confusion, but that whistle had started a train of thought, and I pursued them. I could hardly believe my eyes when I saw them board a train which wasn't there. Was this part of her evil plan to seize control of the world? Where was she off to? The situation called for action. And suddenly my eyes lighted on a clue. Mrs. Black had dropped her card. Mrs. Black, Evil Deeds Limited, Corden Hall, Black Lane, Frinton. There was no time to lose.
Will Captain Fantastic succeed in tracing Mrs. Black to her lair in Frinton? Can he capture her horrible handbags? Find out in next week's Captain Fantastic.
Captain bold and brave am I, sailing o'er the sea.
A maiden shy adrift am I.
A shipwrecked sailor me.
An admiral of the fleet I am, bedecked with ribbons grand. And I am Bob, the cabin boy.
And we're the pirate band, we. Well, now we all know each other. How about a little drink, eh? Sandwiches in the next room, everybody.
Good evening. Tonight, I'd like to appeal to you. But instead, I'd like to finish the whole show on a personal note. Next week, I shall be here to finish the whole show on a personal chord. Oh, dear. Oh, I slipped up there, haven't I? Oh, my word. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.